Alrighty, what is popping, everybody? Welcome in. This is BabyNation.com. Welcome back to another video, and guys, welcome back to March Madness. We are here at the championship round. Oh, hold up. That is wrong. That is wrong. Apologize about that, but there you go, guys. We are at the March Madness championship here. We have two teams remaining. We have UConn and we have Michigan. We'll go ahead and get to our predictions, but like I said, make sure you guys hit that like and that subscribe button. I really do appreciate your support riding with us all the way through the March Madness. I really do appreciate y'all. It's been a hell of a tournament. It's been a lot of fun. We'll go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys take a look at my bracket after we're done our picks today. I'm kind of in the lead in a couple of my other groups, but I'm kind of nervous because some people pick Michigan to win the whole thing. You know, Michigan's in the finals right now. I did have, for one of my brackets, I had Duke win the whole thing, and now Duke is out. I think another one I had was Arizona. And yeah, they got humiliated, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. But like I said, congratulations to Yeller. Yeller's going to beat me this time. The 50 and 15 records on March Madness, and that's including the first four, all the way back in the first four round like that. That's absolutely insane. 50 and 15, that's incredible. And I did pretty good too. I went 46-19. You know, I win this game under 20 losses, so that's still pretty good. But Yeller's just going absolutely berserk so far. So let's see if he can clinch it up, go 51-15. Man, that'll be absolutely incredible. But like I said, we are here for every week. We do have NBA playoff pick show coming up right after this. So make sure you stay tuned for all of that. Appreciate y'all for your support. And without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get to our picks. We've got one game. I'll let you guys take a look at my bracket and so on. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get it moving. All right, folks, so we are here at the championship round. This is our matchup here. We have UConn taking on against Michigan. UConn is coming off of a pretty decent outing. I mean, I know it wasn't really the prettiest outing, but at least they got the job done against a really good Illinois team who has been really good throughout this tournament. So you gotta give them a lot of credit for that, for finding a way to push that one through. So UConn, which is a team that's experienced and who's been here before, I'm pretty sure this is UConn's third finals appearance out of the last 4 years, so that's pretty insane for UConn. Reminds me of the Kansas City Chiefs almost. They're going to be playing against the Michigan Wolverines, who have been absolutely dominant over the course of this. Now I know they're not experienced; they've never been here before. Michigan has, but listen, this Michigan team is no joke. This Michigan team, they just beat the living shit out of Arizona. Like they kicked their ass, and I think that's just plain and simple. That game kind of fell over ever since maybe the start of the second half, like halftime. Like that game was just an absolute ass whooping. I think Michigan really took it to them. So I was really surprised. I was really impressed about Michigan's performance. But at the same time, like, this is actually a tough one to pick, because if you look at it, like, Michigan right now looks like the better team on paper, but at the same time, UConn has that experience. You know, they've been here before. This is their third out of fourth year here in this position. So, and as a UConn can definitely have that experience. They can definitely get around them. At the same time, thinking about, like, okay, Michigan just looks like the better team this year, so you just gotta go with team that's better. That's kind of why this pick is kind of hard to pick, because you just don't know what you're gonna get. Right? Is the better team going to come into play? Because it's a better team. I'm not saying that UConn is not the better team here, but the better team is Michigan. They've been acting like the better team. So do you go with the better team, or do you go with the team that's experienced, that's been here before, a team that knows how to win in these situations? So I think that's also going to be a tough one for us to pick here. I'm gonna let Yeller go first on this one, since he's already the leader, since he already won the thing. Oh, he's taking UConn. He's taking UConn. All right, hold up. I gotta get my picture. All right, there we go. Yeller's got UConn. All right. Yeller is taking UConn to win. All right, let's see what else he says. Michigan's been solid the whole run, but UConn just feels invincible. Defense travels. They don't panic. They make winning plays late. Back-to-back type energy. I'm going with the Huskies. Okay. All right, I like that. Like I said, this is a tough one for me. Like I said, Michigan is favored by 6.5. Which one? That does seem like a little much, right? 6.5. That's just and then the over under is 144.5. Let me look on DraftKings here a little bit. Um, I don't know. I really don't know. I look at this game and I just don't know. I don't really know who to pick. I actually gotta look on DraftKings for. I'm not doing this because DraftKings is my decision. I'm just doing this so I can need a little bit of help on this one because this one's actually hard. Actually, I'll go ahead and make my pick right now. I'm gonna take Michigan to win this game. I'm going the opposite way. I'll make things a little interesting. I'll take Michigan to win this one. I think Michigan's gonna win just because I just think Michigan's been dominant. I like UConn, but I don't know if they look as good as Michigan does right now. And I gotta get those sides to Michigan here. Um, let's see here on DraftKings right now. 51% of the people is picking UConn, which is pretty insane. And they have Michigan covering that 6.5, and they're gonna take the over 144.5. Yeah, that seems like a small line for me. I'll take the over in this one. I'm expecting a lot of scoring here. Both teams have to score at least 72 points. I think we can get that. So I'll hit the over in this one. But the spread though, minus 6.5. I mean, it's not a big line for you not to take the points, but at the same time, like it's a pretty decent size, especially playing against a UConn team that's experienced. You know what? I'm gonna take UConn plus 6.5. I'm gonna say UConn plus 6.5 because I do think they keep it close. I think this game should be like a. I think this game should be like a 4 point game, maybe a one possession game. So not expecting like any type of ass beating in this game, any particular. So I'm gonna I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna take UConn plus 6.5. But I'll take Michigan straight up, and I'm gonna take the over in this game. All right, guys. So there's our game time predictions here. Like I said, I maybe we'll be live for this game. I don't know what time. What time does this game start? Because that really depends on what time I'm going live. This game starts at 8:50. So yeah, I'll probably be live. I'll probably make it back in time. I will probably be live for this game. So make sure you guys go check us out. Make sure you guys go join us for live tonight. It's gonna be very fun. But yeah, Michigan, UConn. I'm taking Michigan. Yellow's taking UConn. All right, guys. We'll go ahead and that's our pick. We'll go ahead and check out my bracket, and then we'll go ahead and get out of here. Alrighty, folks, and here is how my bracket is looking overall. Like I said, I'm pretty impressed how my bracket has been. I think I got a lot of good ones right. You know, I didn't really expect. Actually, I had a clean sweep in the division. I had over here in the East Coast. I had got everything right in the East Coast, which is something I am really happy about. I did not get a single game wrong in the East Coast. So, well, except for the finals here. Duke and UConn. But besides that, I basically had a clean sweep. You know, I did not get a single pick wrong, so I'm actually pretty happy about that. And I did have Arizona like going to the finals. You know, I got these three wrong to start off, and the West Coast, and that was kind of annoying. That kind of set me up. At the same time, got a mouse from that. Arizona, Arkansas won for me. Texas beat Gonzaga, which had no reason to happen either. But yeah, I overall this side of the bracket was pretty good. I had Duke win the whole thing, which made me pissed. But the good thing is I did have Michigan in the finals. So that's yes, I did have Michigan in the finals. I did have them beating Arizona. So I think that one was pretty huge there. And then UConn beat Illinois. I not really expect UConn to be here. I kind of expect Duke to be here, but you know it is what it is. And if you look check down here, I mean Florida was probably the biggest disappointment in this year's playoffs. You know, they did end up losing in the second round to Iowa, which definitely was nobody was expecting that. Anyway, not too bad here in the South Coast. I mean, I got this wrong. This kind of backfired on me when I got the Florida game wrong and the Nebraska game wrong. I got the matchup right, but I just didn't get the outcome right. You know, and then I got North Carolina lost to VCU. I mean, I could have seen that, but and then I got these two right. Illinois over Houston. That's one of those games I kind of wish I got back. I wish I would have picked Illinois to win that one, and then Illinois went to beat Iowa there. I think what really set me back was these two, the Illinois, Houston, and Tennessee and Iowa State. I think that's what really set me up back there. But I did pretty good. I did pretty good in the first round. Alabama beat Texas Tech, Alabama. And then our finals here, UConn versus Michigan. I'm hoping that UConn wins this game. Because right now I have a slight lead in one of my groups. I think I'm up at like 30-something points. So if if here in the Cooper fan chat, so right now I do have a slight lead. I'm at 130 right here, but you know, if you know one of these guys gets Michigan to win, they could jump me. They could obviously jump me. So So yeah, so I'm kind of rooting for UConn, but I did pick Michigan to win this game, so it is what it is. But without further ado, guys, I really do appreciate y'all's support. Make sure to hit the like and that subscribe button. We will be live for tonight, so I'm going to join us tonight. Michigan versus UConn. So make say live. Make sure you guys check out our NBA Week 25 predictions. That's gonna be coming up soon, and Minecraft Monday should also be coming back today. So plenty of content coming out today. So make sure to stay tuned for all, and I'll see you guys in the next video. This is BigNation.com. Peace out. Stay safe. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.